Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about Game 21, where the Astros lose, ironically, 2-1. Yeah, this is going to be a short one-taker because there just is nothing to talk about. Like, even if I wanted to make this a longer video, how would I? 2-1 loss by the Astros to the Toronto Blue Jays. Another one-run game against the Blue Jays. That, if you're counting at home, 4 of the 5 Astros-Blue Jays games have been decided by one run. Please make this the ALCS matchup, I beg. Look, the Astros did not particularly do well offensively today. The pitching staff was amazing. The pitching by the Astros was amazing. The Astros lost to George Springer and a really good pitching staff. That was it. Believe it or not, the Blue Jays were technically worse than we were, RISP-wise today. We were 0 for 8 with 11 runners left on. The Blue Jays were 0 for 9. So technically a little bit worse. Granted, they only had 6 left on, but they didn't even have as many base runners as we did. And on that note, the Astros, 8 hits today, 3 walks. We weren't terrible. We had men on base. We just couldn't do anything with them once they got onto base. Jose Berrios pitched a great game for the Toronto Blue Jays, and their bullpen was amazing. The Astros had a really good day as well. If you told me Luis Garcia would face down the Toronto Blue Jays, a great lineup with power hitters all over the place, and go 6 innings of 2-run ball with only 1 walk, I'd be thrilled. Like, that's a great stat line against a team like that. They're easily a playoff team, so I'm not mad at Garcia whatsoever. I thought he was fine. Seth Martinez made his season debut for the Astros. He was pretty solid, had a walk, got a strikeout in an inning of work, and Ryan Stenek was fine. Gave up a hit, but that was it. I mean, the pitching staff for the Astros was not the problem. 2 runs over 8 innings, not an issue. The offense just couldn't hit with runners on, and it's been a continued problem for us. It's not a good thing, but that's just simply what it is. We clearly are capable of figuring it out. We figured it out yesterday. We had 14 hits yesterday and 11 runs scored. This was just a rough one. The offense, there were highlights of it. McCormick had a pair of hits. Alvarez had a home run and a walk, so he's getting on base. Just, man, Jordan is so freaking good. It's insane. Tucker had a pair of hits, so that's a positive. It was just, for the Astros overall. But it's not like Toronto was much better. They were one George Springer away from being blanked 1-0 in this game. So I'm critical of the offense because they couldn't do anything with runners on. But even at that, the offense was still in certain metrics better than Toronto, just not in runs scored. It was a weird game to talk about because I'm not mad because that is a great team in Toronto. It's just a bummer that your pitching staff only allows 2 runs and you can't figure out a way to win that game. That's what sucks. So that's really all I have for today's game. We play again tomorrow, 1:37 Eastern, which is oddly specific, 12:37 Central. We send Framber Valdez to the mound, and they send Kevin Guzman to the mound. So that should be a pretty darn good matchup. And I'll be here afterwards to talk about it. So, that is all I have to say for the afternoon. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Stros.